Now coming into this year, I had done my math. I said, I could actually pay myself a good amount. So coming into this year, I'm very proud. I'm very happy. I'm even showing my wife, like, look at my small company and the big money it can pay me versus your paycheck. And I know she works for a really big company. I was like, my small company is paying me better than your big company is paying you. So, I'm so excited. And then something happened last minute. I decided. So this year, what I decided was that now my personal salary is what I'm going to do all these nice things we are out here. Invest, diversify, all these things. So like every Tom, Dick and Harry, I was thinking, so now coming this year, how am I going to invest? Buy a piece of land and then I build. Something happened last minute. I decided to join, there was a free class that we did at the beginning of the year for this particular course. At the end of that class, I had some money lying around somewhere. I paid for that course. I was like, you know what? Before doing this personal investments, let me take this Centonomy personal finance course. And let me tell you, Maina. For some reason, I still came into this class with that Adole energy that we've been talking about. One of the most profound classes for me was time value of money. Having a specific goal, for example, I have an 8-month-old boy. Knowing that in 18 years he's going to go to college, finding out this is how much I'll need to pay for his college fees. This is how much I need to raise. This is where I'm going to invest in this money, whether it's in a bond fund, equities or whatever. And having a whole Excel list of all the goals that I have for retirement, for travel. For me, that was just like, where? I was like, it was mind-blowing. And let me tell you, right now, if I show you my strategic 5, 10, 15 years plan, you think, hey, this guy is really smart. I hated Microsoft Excel with a passion. But because of these classes, you will find my Excel sheet, you would think, hey, this guy. The other thing that was finally, the last thing that was very interesting about this class was being able to reach out to some of these experts. So once I developed my plan, I reached out to the CFA, David. I was like, so this is my plan. I want you to have a third eye look at it and tell me, am I doing things right? Of course, I'm very proud of myself. I'm looking at my numbers and what I'm able to achieve in the next 5 years. So we have our virtual meeting. And so I'm trying to present my goals. And this person is starting to ask me very weird questions. He's like, how much does your wife make? Show me your books. He asked me such hard questions. I was like, I honestly started to get offended and defensive. I was like, I came to you to show you my plan. Why are you asking me all these questions? So it took me a day to finally calm down and understand that this person, as an expert, is asking me these questions so that he understands my financial position and know how to advise me going forward. And that for me was also very important, because having to talk to someone personally and show them also, this is my numbers, these are my targets, this is what I'm working. I think that is very important. And I realized rich people consult financial analysts. Why don't us, the rest of us, why do we feel like, I'm good, Why is it that we bring this Adole energy? For context, you're an engineer, you're a teacher, whatever your profession is. You've gone to school for 14 years, some 16, 20 years. You have 10 plus years of experience to become an expert. Yeah, you stand here as an expert in your field. But for some reason, someone told us, once you're an expert in, for example, engineering, you're magically an expert with finances. You're magically an expert with savings and investment. I'm like, what level of ignorance and arrogance is this? What Adole energy is this? And so the long end of what I'm trying to say is this. Congratulations for taking this class. Congratulations for investing in yourself. It was a lot of money. Some of the classes were really tough. And I'd urge you to continue using this time to continue to grow. There are so many resources. I realize they are online. There are YouTube channels. Use this time to continue growing, to continue learning, to continue perfecting your personal finances. And that's it. Oh, and finally, share the knowledge that you have with family, with friends.